Hey, what's going on, Set Apart Gardens family, man? Hope everybody's doing good, man. Just wishing peace and blessings over everybody. So today I'm just gonna give you guys a little update, a little tour on what we got going on. Because of course we got some baby chickens in the brooder that we raising for meat. We got some baby lambs on the ground, and guess what? I think my goat might be pregnant. And that's what I want you guys' opinion on, to see if my goat is pregnant. So I'm gonna show you guys my goat, and if you think she's pregnant, comment down below if you think she's pregnant. All right, let's go. Look at these baby chicks right here. They are about a week, well, about a week and a half old. I got them a week ago. But look how much they've grown since then. They were just little babies. They were just little babies when I put them in here. Now look at them. And of course they're gonna be messy and they're gonna kick stuff up and all that type of stuff. But I got 2 waterers right there for them, and I got 2 feeders. Got this feeder right here, and then I got this long feeder right here. They'll be ready for the pasture soon. Alright, so something to note. With these chickens right here, me and my wife are not butchering them ourselves. We're actually taking them to a butcher that's USDA and federally inspected, because we're gonna be selling this meat. We're gonna be selling it to family and friends and other customers and everything like that. And if you guys actually wanna buy some, then comment down below and I can send you my email address, and we can you know, give you guys a ring or a holler whenever we get the chickens in, and we can ship them off to you and things like that. But that's what's our plan for these 60 meat birds. And what we're gonna do is in intervals we're gonna order. So now we have 60. Once these go out to pasture, we're gonna order another 60. Once those go out to pasture, we're gonna order another 60. So we're just gonna order in intervals, and that way we'll have a constant flow of meat birds coming in. All right, so now let's go look at the sheep and the goats. This is the new mama right here. And those are the little lambs right there. You can see how big they are, well, how big the older one is compared to the younger one. Y'all, look at her. Look at how wide she is. I think she's pregnant. Look at her. I believe she's definitely pregnant. Let me know what y'all think in the comments down below. But let me feed them. It's the other little lamb right here, moving around. And this is the 1.5 month old right here. These are the mamas. And look at this little baby right here. He's up and running around and walking around. He's been latching on pretty good to his mama. She's been actually, you know, making sure he's good and fed and all that good stuff. Now I actually broke a rule of mine. I broke a rule of mine as far as not naming livestock. Oh girl, back up. Not naming livestock. But this little baby that was born, he's just so adorable, right? And you know, he just reminds me of like a Pee-wee or something like that. So I nicknamed him Pee-wee. But yeah, he's actually a nice little fella. So I gave him a name. I'm gonna still put an ear tag on him and everything. Get this light. I'm gonna actually still put an ear tag on him and everything. But I nicknamed him Pee-wee, and that's something I don't do. I don't name my livestock because, you know, they're eventually gonna become our food. And this is one of the things about homesteading. You know, you do get attached to your animals because you're their shepherd, you're their owner. You make sure that they're well fed, that they're protected, and all of that good stuff. So it's hard not to get an attachment to them. So yeah, I gave that little guy a nickname, and I think I'm gonna keep him as my breeding ram. And the other little guy, I may keep him as a breeding ram as well. I'm not sure. I'm gonna just see how they develop. But I know I don't need 2 breeding rams. I know I only need 1. So, you know, unfortunately, that's just one of those decisions that you make as a homesteader. But The little guy who was the first lamb who was born a twin. You can see just how big he's grown. He's actually almost the size of my goat. Like, he's pretty big. And you know, the other little guy, he's growing as well. He's getting big as well. He was only born maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago. But he's getting big as well. And that's the thing about these Katahdin sheep, man. They get big real fast. Like, these are a very, very good meat breed. If you want to get into sheep and you want them for meat, definitely get Katahdin sheep, because they're going to give you a nice yield. But you know, this is just an update on what I have going on. Let's see my fruit trees that I pruned the other day. And you know, they're getting some leaves on them and everything, and they're growing. So this is one I just pruned, and now it's got leaves growing right back. This one doesn't really look too good, but you know, we still gonna hope for the best for them. And this is a lemon tree. And then we got this one right here that's just going crazy. I pruned this one like crazy, but look how it's just coming back. Look, I'm gonna have to prune this one again and get a lot of these, you know, leaves off. But yeah, man, it's growing pretty good. It's growing pretty good. Oh, and one last thing before I let you guys go. So I have a chicken. Matter of fact, let me show you this chicken. It's right here. I have a chicken. This is my only disobedient chicken. This chicken always jumps the gate and goes and lays eggs in a specific place. This is that chicken right there. Right there. This is my only Easter egger, or Americana, if you will. That's the specific breed. She's a pretty hen. Very pretty. Nice comb and everything. She's very pretty. Nice feathers, pretty feathers, nice color. She's the only Easter egger I have. And she's so particular about where she lays her eggs. All my other chickens, my Sapphire Gems and my Wyandotte and all my other chickens, they lay in the coop. And they lay in the same place in my nesting box that I have in my chicken coop. But she doesn't like to lay in there. She never lays eggs in there. And this is where she always lays her eggs at. So this little place where I keep my hay, this little hay pile right here, she always lays right here. Always. And look how pretty that egg is. She lays an olive green egg. This is so pretty. So pretty. And I caught on to it because one day I walked over here and I was getting some hay and I saw about like 7 or 8 eggs. And I was like, man, that's a lot of eggs. And I'm like, could that be from one of my chickens? And then as the days start going by, I start seeing that chicken out of the gate more and more. I started seeing that chicken out of the gate more and more. And I'm like, you know what? That's where she's laying those eggs at. And one day I walked over there and I caught her laying an egg over there right as she was doing it. And I'm like, okay, that's okay. And I put 2 and 2 together and I'm like, okay. Because she's the only one who lays eggs this color. This is like a olive green color. All my other chickens, they lay brown eggs. So I guess that's just her thing. And you know, I don't mess with her. I don't try to keep her contained. If she wants to get out and go lay over there, then she can do that. And then last but not least, this is my compost pile. This is my compost pile. So basically where I had the sheep way over there before, where I would feed them hay and everything, all they would do is trample it down. So what I did, me and a good buddy of mine, we just went over there and we dug all this up. And we brought it over here. And I'm just gonna add this to my compost. And as you can see, it's already almost turning into soil as it is. So that's a good thing about that as well. That all I gotta do is continue watering it and putting all my vegetable and fruit and food scraps in there, and you know, let it do its thing. So hopefully, you know, by summertime that'll be rich compost that we can continue to add to the garden. But that's just an update on everything. I want you guys to leave a comment below if you think my goat is pregnant, because I definitely think she is. And I'm starting to see her udder showing from beneath. I never saw that before in her. But only time will tell. And I know when the time gets closer, I don't know if she's pregnant for sure, but she was back there with that buck for a minute. So most likely she is, but leave a comment down below. And if you haven't already, hit that like and subscribe button, man. And I definitely appreciate you guys. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by May 31st. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by May 31st. So, you know, let's get this accomplished, man. Let's get this going, and peace and blessings. Shalom.